You've felt it before. That weird moment when you're thinking of someone and they suddenly call. Or when you're wrestling with a decision and a song lyric or a random sentence from a stranger feels like it's speaking directly to you. We like to call these coincidences. But deep down, you wonder, is something bigger actually guiding me? Today, we're going to look at how tarot doesn't just answer questions. It proves that there's a pattern, a rhythm, a presence behind the scenes, and how you can work with it instead of missing its message entirely. Hi, I'm Paul, and this is Tarot Logic, an analytical approach to intuitive reading. Humans have always looked for guidance, whether from the stars, tea leaves, runes, or cards. It's not superstition, it's survival. Your brain evolved to look for patterns in the chaos, to notice the rustle in the bushes that might be a predator, or the change in seasons that signals it's time to plant. But this instinct doesn't just track danger, it tracks meaning. We're wired to find messages, and when we're open to them, they often seem to be coming from somewhere else. Let's strip away the fluff. When you pull a tarot card and it feels perfectly timed, you could explain it in a few ways. Psychological projection. Your mind is seeing itself in the symbols. Synchronicity. A meaningful coincidence with no clear cause. Spiritual guidance. A force beyond you is placing this card in your path. The truth? It could be all three at once. These explanations don't cancel each other out. They layer together. Think of tarot like a radio. The deck itself isn't the music. It's the receiver that turns invisible signals into something you can hear. When you shuffle, focus, and pull a card, you're tuning to a frequency. Whether that's your subconscious mind, the collective unconscious, or what some call spirit. That's why tarot works best when you ask the right kind of question. Open-ended, curious, inviting insight instead of demanding certainty. The most compelling proof of guidance is when patterns repeat in ways you couldn't manipulate, even if you tried. Pulling the same card across multiple readings, getting a spread that mirrors the situation of someone else who just read for you. Cards appearing in the exact order that matches a dream, a conversation, or a moment from your past. These moments don't feel random. They feel orchestrated. And they suggest there's an intelligence, a timing, and a sense of humor in whatever's guiding you. Here's where tarot logic comes in. Your brain is scanning for patterns, but something bigger might be arranging those patterns for you to find. It's like being led through a maze, where the walls are your own thoughts, but the path is being lit up by something that sees the whole design. When you see tarot this way, the cards become a meeting point, your mind on one side, the guiding presence on the other. Most people miss guidance because they're either moving too fast, asking yes-no questions, reading while emotionally flooded. The guidance is there, but it gets buried under bias, impatience, or fear. Tarot slows you down. It makes you sit with the message long enough to actually recognize it. How do you work with this guidance intentionally? Step 1, you create the channel. Set aside regular time to read for yourself, not just in crisis. This trains your mind to notice subtle guidance instead of only big, dramatic signs. Step 2, ask for confirmation. If you think you've spotted guidance, ask the cards. What is this trying to show me right now? Pull one card. Don't interpret until you've written it down and revisited it later. Step 3, follow through. The universe isn't interested in delivering messages you ignore. Act on the insight, even in small ways, and you'll notice the guidance becoming clearer. Guidance isn't about making your life easy. It's about making you more aligned, more aware, and sometimes more uncomfortable. The something bigger might push you toward hard truths. It might strip away illusions you've relied on. It might ask you to leave safe territory and step into uncertainty. Tarot doesn't protect you from that. It prepares you for it. So yes, something bigger is guiding you. Call it spirit, call it the field, call it your higher self, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you learn to work with it, to recognize its timing, and to honor it when it speaks. Tarot isn't the source of the guidance, it's the doorway. The question is, will you step through? If this episode shifted how you see tarot, subscribe to Tarot Logic. Here we strip away the fluff and prove that intuition, psychology, and mystery aren't enemies. They're allies. Until next time, read with clarity, read with structure, and always read with logic.